Welcome to this Leopard PTA replay on the Mannerheim line. It's Mannerheim line. It's the Arctic region map, but it's called Mannerheim line in the replays file. But yeah, Leopard PTA, or otherwise known as the Protopard, and I've decided to show this replay even though it's not an ace tanker. It's actually a first class in the end. But I think it shows a good playstyle for the Leopard tank and the Leopard PTA. Back when I was testing the light tank and artillery changes on the sandbox server, I actually played a lot in the Leopard 1 tank on the sandbox server, and I must say I really like it. Back when I actually originally ground this tank, I think 2 or 3 years ago, I actually did an experiment, the Leopard PTA I mean, I did an experiment to not use any free XP to unlock any of the modules. I was going to actually grind that tank as is and try to unlock all the modules, and in the end I had to play I think about 160 battles in that tank and to unlock all the modules, and it completely destroyed my soul. I ended up with a 46% win ratio in it, and I fucking hated this tank with a passion when I finished that experiment, and I didn't touch it at all anymore for 3 years. But when Wargaming decided to buff the Leopard PTA a couple of patches ago, I thought, I'll take it out for a spin again, and I must say I've really fallen in love again with this tank. Now, because obviously it's very similar to the Leopard 1, which I liked on the... Oh yeah, it's always nice to not pack a fire extinguisher on your high tier scouts. I mean, yeah, sure, you can take foods and have a little bit more view range, but Chinese scouts burn a lot when shot, and it's always good to take a fire extinguisher, because your food will do you absolutely no good if you burn to death in the first 2 minutes of the match. So, good tip for you there, WZ. Take a fire extinguisher. But yeah, as I was saying, I really like the Leopard 1 on the sandbox server, and I started playing this on the live server again, and I really like it, because I think for me it's an ideal combination between basically a light tank and a TD playstyle wise. You try to not take useless risks like you would, for instance, in a T-54 tank. This tank is more a thinking man's tank, and it's all about positioning, making use of spotting range, and trying to basically not let enemies shoot you while you shoot them. It's a little bit of a sneaky tank as well. The camo is not too bad, and back when I originally played this tank, I used rammer, vents and vertical stabilizer, but I've decided to remove the vents for coated optics actually, and as you can see I'm at view range cap, and the skill or the crew isn't even like fully trained in the situational awareness perk. So yeah, this tank is a pretty good spotter as well, and that's also why I say that it's a sort of a light tank hybrid. I was waiting for Black Gold Saw here to come in and actually shoot Captain Destroyer over there in his ass with his T-49, but yeah, he got spotted, but now I need to actually help him out, but he's getting more backup. He managed to shoot the AMX-30 for 400 damage. The enemy T-49 luckily misses him as well, so now it's time to go in. And yeah, they buffed the gun handling on the Protopard, I think, and the DPM as well, so it's actually quite competitive now, because the other thing I remember from way back when is that the DPM was very low in comparison to the other tanks. So yeah, I really like it. Now that Black here is playing the T-49 a lot, I'm playing this tank a lot, and I'm getting consistently good damage with it. I don't always win with it, because it's still a paper tank, so if the enemy is super aggressive, you're going to fucking die. But if you get a chance to work with this tank, it's really good. And I think this size 3 is actually thanking us for helping him. But yeah, if I clutched that shot because I didn't want to get hit by that guy. It is like playing a light tank. You don't aim if people are aiming at you. You just take the shot and you pull back because you do not want to receive damage. So Ice 3 waiting there, aiming like a total boss, obviously. And now the enemy team has got 2 tanks left. So yeah, in general though, I hope that if you don't have the Leopard, or if you do, that you picked up something from this replay. As I said, it's not going to be an ace tanker, so it's not the super duper best of the server, but I found this match indicative of like good play with this tank, which is also important. I mean, it's not all about the shiny medals and stuff. It's also about how to play the thing. And this match, I mean, you can argue if it's a good thing or not, but I managed to do, well, I will manage to do 4.1k damage and not receive a single point of damage apart from losing a bit to a ram or something. But yeah, effective play with this light tank TD like sniper tank. So yeah, let's take a look at the results. So here we have the results for the match in the Leopard PTA. As you can see, unfortunately, first class and no medals, which is a little bit of a shame. But in the end we managed to get 1153 base XP for 4187 damage. I missed out on the high caliber medal, which went to the enemy T57 Heavy. He got 800 damage more than me. And our T57 Heavy also got a little bit more damage than me, unfortunately. So with 2 more shots of damage I could have gotten the high caliber medal, but all in all, definitely not a bad match. We managed to only lose 18k, which was purely ammo and purely standard ammo. So yeah, not too shabby. With a premium account, still made 39k profit more or less. We fired 15 shots, hit 11 penetrations. So if we'd hit more of those shots, we would have actually maybe gotten the high caliber if we'd hit or penetrated these 2. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy the replay. If you did, feel free to rate it, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys next time.